Little flamingos, little flamingos, little flamingos, little flamingos, little flamingos, little flamingos. My name's George and I'm a storyteller. Hello and welcome to Little Flamingos. Little Flamingos is brought to you by Gunnersbury Park and Museum, and it's called Little Flamingos because there's a lake in Gunnersbury Park and there used to be flamingos on it. I'm going to do a little bit of storytelling with you, some music and a very simple craft for you to try at home. So I'm going to start off with a song, and it's one you can join in with, and it's about a bus. So let's sing The Wheels on the Bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipers on the bus go swoosh, 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 swoosh. The wipers on the bus go swoosh, swoosh, swoosh all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. And the door on the bus goes open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The door on the bus goes open and shut all day long. Driver on the bus says, tickets please, tickets please, tickets please. The driver on the bus says, tickets please, all day long. And the people on the bus go chatter, 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 chatter. The people on the bus go chatter, 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 all day long. And the babies on the bus, they go wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, wah, wah all day long. Well, I'm going to tell you a story now. This story is all about mini beasts. You find these mini beasts everywhere outside and they're really, really good. Here's one of them. Can you see it? It's a buzzy, buzzy bee. Bees go bzzz. Shall I show you another one? This is an ant. Can you see it? Walks along like this. They live in ant hills. Very nice. How about this one? Do you know what this is? This is a grasshopper. You can be a grasshopper. You can 1, 2, 3, jump. Should we do that again? 1, 2, 3, jump. And here, what's this one? I can't see anything. Hold on a minute. It's a moth. I can't see anything. Hold on a minute. It's a moth. There. Where's it gone? There it is. It's a moth. These mini beasts are so vital. They're called invertebrates because they don't have one of these things, a backbone. I've got a backbone. I can feel it here. If you reach around, you can feel your back there. It's all knobbly and bobbly. They don't have it. And other animals which are mini beasts, invertebrates, you've got spiders, and you've got worms, and you've got centipedes, all sorts of things. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a song about mini beasts. I'm going to start with the Once Upon a Time song. When I say once upon a time, you say hi. Once upon a time, hi. Once upon a time, hi. Very good. Long, long, long ago, long, long, long ago, long, long, long ago, once upon a time. Hi! A dark and stormy night, dark and stormy night, dark and stormy night, once upon a time. Hi! Sail the seven seas, sail the seven seas, sail the seven seas, once upon a time. Hi, once upon a time there was a king, and this king was called King Jeff. Can you see him there? King Jeff was really happy. He had a big smile like this. He was so happy. He had a lovely big palace. But even better than that, he had a really big garden. And he loved going into his garden. His garden was so good. Do you know what his garden had in it? It had beautiful, beautiful birds. Here's one. Oh, would you like to meet another one? Here comes another one. Here we are. Now, the birds flew around in the garden because there were mini beasts to eat. I'm going to show you one. Here's a mini beast. This is an ant. The birds would go yum, 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 yum and eat the mini beasts. Without the mini beasts, the birds wouldn't be in the garden. So shall we say thank you, mini beasts? Thank you, mini beasts. See you later, birds. The king also really liked the flowers. Here's a beautiful flower. It's a sunflower. Now, flowers need the mini beasts because the mini beast flies over. This is a bee. Bzzz. It has some of the lovely sweet nectar. And it flies away to another flower. And without the mini beasts going from flower to flower, carrying nectar and pollen in between them, you wouldn't have any flowers. So thank you, mini beasts. King Jeff also really loved the fertile soil. It was lovely and squishy and all the plants grew in it. And that's because of this mini beast here. This is a worm, an earthworm. Earthworms go through the soil like this. So in one end goes all of the horrible cloggy soil and like dirt and dead leaves and stuff, and out the other end comes the lovely fertile soil. So without the worms, the garden would be all cloggy and nothing would grow. So thank you, mini beasts. And also in the garden, it was really nice and tidy. The reason the garden was nice and tidy because you had beasts like this going around. This is a centipede. And what it does is it finds any kind of like dead things or mucky things around and it eats them. Yum, 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 yum. It's called a detritivore. It also can stretch. Look. Ooh, snap. Thank you for that, mini beast. King Jeff also really loved the spiders. Let me show you a spider. Here's a spider. Oh. Now, I know a song about spiders. Incy Wincy Spider. And it goes like this. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. And Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. It was such a lovely garden. And then King Jeff invited his friend King John around for tea. We're going to meet King John now. First I'm going to put on his hat. I call it a hat. It's a crown. There we go. And now we're going to put on his beard. King Jeff and King John had a really nice cup of tea. Here's some tea for you. Oh, this is very nice, said King John. Thank you, King Jeff. And then King Jeff said, why don't you come with me to my favourite place? It's the garden. It's brilliant. And King John went, all right. And they went into the garden and King John went like this. He went, ugh. Ugh. Look at those horrible, creepy crawlies. Look at those ants. Oh, look at those worms. Oh, look at the bees. Ooh, look at the spiders. Ah, and the centipedes. No, this is horrible. You've spoilt my day. I'm going home and I'm never coming back. And with that, King Jeff went away in a huff. So King John had gone away in a huff and King Jeff was just left there going, maybe my garden's not so good after all. Maybe we should get rid of all of the mini beasts. So he called for the gardener. Oh, gardener! And the gardener came along. All right. I would like you, said the king to the gardener, I'd like you to get rid of all of the mini beasts. But your highness, said the gardener, if we get rid of the mini beasts, there'll be nothing for the birds to eat. And you like the birds, don't you? King Jeff went, I don't care. Get rid of them. But your highness, said the gardener, if you get rid of the mini beasts, there will be no more flowers. And you like the flowers, don't you? I don't care, said King Jeff. Get rid of the mini beasts. But you know, without the worms, the soil's going to become hard and cloggy and nothing's going to grow, said the gardener. King Jeff went, I don't care. Get rid of them. But you know, said the gardener, without the spiders and the centipedes and the other detritivores, the garden's going to be mucky and there's going to be loads of mess around. I don't care, said King Jeff. Do it. And the gardener scratched his head and he thought, I'm going to have to do it by magic. So he found a magic wand which looks a bit like a pencil. And he said abracadabra in 3, 2, 1, abracadabra. And all of the mini beasts disappeared. There was not one. They'd all gone. And King Jeff went, fantastic. I'm really pleased you did that. I'm going on holiday. And that's what King Jeff did. King Jeff went and he found himself a rowing boat and he went rowing. Shall we go rowing? Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Do you know what happens if you see a polar bear when you're rowing down the river? You shiver. So row, row, row the boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. And if you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream, ah! Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream, ah! I've got a crocodile here. Where's the crocodile? Here it is. This is the crocodile King Jeff saw. Hello. Do you think I could put my finger in the crocodile's mouth and not get bitten? Let's find out. Oh, I'm very good at that. I'm going to do it again. Oh, I'm getting a bit smug. Ow! I'm all right, really, because crocodile's really nice. Goodbye, crocodile. And then King Jeff thought, do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go on a rocket ship to the moon. So he did. And they sang a song about it, which is Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. That's it. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll get there very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb on board our rocket ship. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. And then it was time for King Jeff to come back. And he came back and he looked around the garden and he felt a bit sad. He asked a question. He went, Gardener, why are there no birds in the garden? Well, said the gardener, I'm afraid, Your Highness, without any mini beasts to eat, the birds all went away. Oh, gardener, where are all the flowers? I'm really sorry, Your Highness, but without the mini beasts to pollinate them, all the flowers died. Gardener, why is the ground so hard and cloggy? I'm sorry, Your Highness, but without the worms going through the soil, I'm afraid there was nothing to make it nice and fertile and crumbly. Why is the garden so full of mucky stuff and dead things? Well, I'm afraid without the centipedes and the other detritivores, there's nothing to clear it up. There's only one of me, and there's millions and millions of the mini beasts. King Jeff started to cry. I've made a terrible mistake. And the gardener said, I could always magic them back. I could use my magic wand, which looks a bit like a pencil. Would you do that? Said King Jeff. I would, said the gardener. And so he said abracadabra in 4, 3, 2, 1, abracadabra. And just like that, all of the mini beasts came back. And before you knew it, the birds were back. And before you knew it, all of the flowers are back. And King Jeff and the gardener and all of the mini beasts, well, they all lived happily, happily, happily. Well, they all lived happily ever after. Well, that was the story about the mini beasts and how important they are. And they're everywhere. You can find them everywhere. They're brilliant. Now, we're going to do a very simple craft activity. We're going to make our very own caterpillar. What you need for this is a piece of paper like this. We're going to make a caterpillar by folding this piece of paper. So you fold it once like that. And then fold it back on itself on one side like so, and back on itself on one side like so. And then you fold it back on itself again, and back on itself again like so. Now, if you really want to make it into a little caterpillar, what you can do is use a pair of scissors. Now, the trick with using the scissors is always to make sure that there's a responsible adult with you, because scissors are sharp. So what you do, you cut the corners a little bit like this. There we go. Because it makes it more into a caterpillar shape. And then you can open it out. And you've got a caterpillar. There we go. What you can do is you can draw some eyes on the front like this. And a smile hook. Can we see that? Smile and eyes on the front. And then you've got your very own caterpillar. Very easy to make. Lots of fun. You can colour it in as well if you like. If you've got colouring pencils, you can. Now, I think we can have one more song before it's time to finish this story. So, we're going to do one about a bunny. Here's a bunny here. This is a lovely bunny, very happy, but really sleepy. Oh, you can pretend to fall asleep like the sleeping bunny. And when it's time to wake up, you can hop up and up and up. So, see the little bunny sleeping till it's noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? They're so still, are they ill? Wake up soon. Wake up, little bunnies. Up, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. 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 Shall we do it one more time? Pretend to be asleep. See the little bunnies sleeping till it's noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? They're so still, are they ill? Wake up soon. Wake up, little bunnies. Up, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. 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 Well, I've had a lovely time singing songs, telling stories and doing craft with you. But looking at my watch now, until next Wednesday, now it's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Thank you very much. Take care.